Hey guys, I so appreciate your flexibility because I'm actually out in the boondocks I'm at my parents' house dropping off the boys before I head to New Orleans. Maybe you guys are in the same scenario where this week before Summit, you're like running around like a chicken with your head cut off. You guys are making plans, trying to get the kids ready, trying to make sure there's enough groceries in the house, trying to figure out what to pack. Oh crap, you still have a business to run. You have it posted in 2 days. I totally get it. So here I am trying to run the groups that I'm managing, and I have not good service, no bueno. So what I'm doing is, instead of going live, I decided to go ahead and record my tips on Summit and how to prep. And let me tell you that every single leader who's in this group, we all share in the feeling of, I feel behind. What's going on with Summit? I can't believe it's in a couple of days. What do I need to do? How do I ride this wave? How do I really leverage the momentum of Summit? So I've put together a couple of documents, a couple of step-by-step pages that could maybe ease your mind, because as we developed them and as I shared them with my team, I looked at them and I thought, oh my gosh, if I just follow these steps, then I can be walking into Summit with ease, knowing that I'm taking the right steps to expand my market to the right people, knowing that I'm prepared to respond quickly to those who inquire about my team or inquire about the Shift Shop challenge groups that I'm running, and also know that throughout the weekend, yes, you'll be posting and yes, you'll be excited, but it's not a time for you to forget about building your business and really leveraging the conversations that you could be having. So I'm going to share my screen and walk through a PDF with you guys, because I understand the word homework is not sexy, but if you are really trying to walk into Summit prepared, during Summit, really maximize the opportunity you have there to communicate your message, communicate who you are, reach out to the right people, and then after Summit, capture all of those people and still make sure that you're building those solid relationships. There's a pre-homework, a during homework, and a post-homework. And these are steps that you can choose to follow, or you can choose not to follow. You can make them your own, but consider it like a skeleton or a system that you could duplicate and even pass down to your team. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Again, this is something I share with my team. So you'll notice, it says Moxie and whatnot, but I wrote a little letter to them. I have some expectations, trying to be clear, expand like crazy. Pre-Summit, which is right now, it's Monday, Summit starts on Thursday, so you have 4 strong, solid days to expand that market, to expand, to add context to your list, and I'll go over that. During Summit, you're going to invite like crazy. You might be thinking, during Summit, I've heard that it is chaos. I've heard that it's like a madhouse. I heard that there's no time to breathe, much less sit there and invite. Yes, you do have time to invite, because I'm going to remind you how simple it can be when you have prepared responses, when you have prepared invites. You can go ahead and type out the invite post, so you can copy and paste things like that right from your phone when you're feeling it, when you have a great picture, when you have something in your back pocket that you need to pull out and say, I need to let somebody know about this group now. And then post-Summit, follow up like crazy. So a few tips before we get started on those 3 homework assignments. I know I'm like your least favorite person right now, but I want to make sure that you have downloaded the Summit app. Actually, let me show you what it looks like. I'm charging my phone right now. Sorry, you probably see my behind in the picture. So this is the app. Okay, if you guys see that little green thing right there, that is the Summit app. Open it up. It's going to give you guys everything you've ever wanted to know about Summit. Make sure that you go on your app store, go to Coach Summit, download this app for free. It has the agenda. It has where everything is. There's times you can like check in. It's awesome. Stay with a buddy, whether it's in your hotel, whether it's during your sessions, whether it's going to the workouts. It's a lot of fun. Okay, this is about you building your business. This is about you expanding your knowledge and understanding and even belief. But also, it's fun to have people around you. It's fun to be connected with the team. It's fun to showcase that. I mean, when you're talking about going to a conference with 25,000+ people in a cool city like New Orleans, it is amazing to post about. And you want to make sure you post like crazy about the community that you're in, about the vision that you have for your team, for your life, for your overall business, and then also just about you personally growing. And take notes. I want you to go into Summit with a clear, clean slate. You've been in this business for a while now, or maybe you just signed up last week. Regardless of where you are, walking to Summit as if you are a brand new coach, ready to soak it all in. Don't be jaded by what has or hasn't happened with your goals. Don't have expectations of, oh, I've heard this before and I've tried that before. I'm really exhausted. A lot of people go into Summit thinking, oh, I need Summit. I'm so exhausted. And I really hope that Summit, put some spunk in my life again. I really need some pep in my step. I've been really feeling down about myself. I'm going to go ahead and shut that down, because Summit is not the place for you to walk into feeling down. That's going to happen, but if you feel down and you expect something like an experience of Summit to keep you on a high for the next 12 months until you go to Summit again, you're relying on an event to get you motivated. An event's going to pump you up, but just like any other conference or any other high you've ever been on, what's going to happen? You're going to have a Summit high, and then you're going to crash and go right back down to your old bad habits. So I want you to go into Summit instead of thinking, if Summit doesn't fix me, then I'm out. If Summit doesn't motivate me, then I don't know what will. Go into Summit thinking, I am ready, and I am a leader, and I can roll my business the way that I want it to, and this will change things for me. I will be equipped, and I will actually take action to what the top coaches are telling me to do. And walk in with a positive, hopeful attitude. Walk in with an attitude of, I'm going to run this place. I could be a top coach. I'm going to be on that stage next year. I'm going to bring 5, 10, 50 people from my team next year. Have a great attitude walking into it, and bring a notebook that's fresh, that's clean, that's designated for Summit. Reserve the first 2 pages of that notepad just to put action items. The rest of the notebook can be notes of what workshop you went to, what are your favorite takeaways, writing down, maybe circling things that you know are action steps. And at the end of every day, I want you to go through your notes, look at what you circled, and then put those circle points to the front of the notebook. Okay, so I told you guys to save the first 2 pages of that notebook for takeaways, for action items, because you are going to be bombarded with amazing tips and amazing ideas, but you cannot apply everything that you learn within the first 30 days. You have to pinpoint the couple of things that will make the biggest change in your business in the short term. Something that's most profitable, something that you want to implement within the first 2 weeks, and then pick something else that you want to implement in the next 2 weeks, and the next 2 weeks. So breadcrumb the action items as long as you're executing it eventually, let's say within the next 6 months, between now and December. Execute everything that you learned, but don't let it paralyze you thinking that you have to implement everything within the end of July or your business is going to crumble. No, this event is to inspire you, to equip you, to get your brain going, to challenge you to think outside of the box. And a true leader is going to look at the scope of what they learned and say, okay, what I need to take away is the immediate thing that will make the biggest drastic change in my business, and that is this. Okay, so apply that within the first couple of weeks, and then pick something else and pick something else. Become an expert in something. Okay, so let's get started for our pre-summit homework. Thanks, guys, for sticking with me. So pre-summit homework, I want you guys to think about 100 new people, 100 new people at least. Like, that's the minimum. I'm talking about minimum. You have 4 days, that's 25 people a day. You could totally do that. I'm talking find people on groups on Facebook, expand your market on Instagram, do new hashtags. There's tons of amazing training out there. Go live more. Make sure that you are really taking advantage of getting in front of the right people, not just anybody, but getting in front of people that you would want to build a company with, that you would want to be with for the rest of your life, going on trips with, making sure that your niche market are people who are like you or get you or you get them, right? So they're your vibe. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Somebody who has maybe similar interests in you, similar family lives. Maybe they live in a similar town or similar high school. But write down 100 names, at least. Okay? And then I want you to make a note, star or circle, around new or old contacts who are engaging on your post already. So go through the posts that you made in the past couple of weeks, write their names down. If you've noticed, wow, I didn't realize this person has been following me for a couple of weeks. I didn't even pay attention to them in my notifications. Well, that is a new contact. You can see clearly when people are casually stalking you based on what new people are liking or commenting on your stuff. That is an obvious sign in your face saying write their name on your list. That is a prospect. That is somebody that you need to build a relationship with and eventually invite to your group or to your team. Make a coach sneak peek beforehand, open it up and go ahead and start throwing that out there with a link maybe in the comment section. You can do a behind the scenes at Summit. I know that's what my team is doing, and we're all kind of contributing the content, going live in there and doing just a lot of fun information, constantly going live, doing videos, doing our workouts in that big coach sneak peek page. Post every single day about Summit. Ideas for what you can post about Summit are below. Obviously, we'll post this PDF in the group. I think it's a really good plan to plan a live stream because you are going to be busy, but if you have designated a time and a topic to talk about each day, it could be brainless. So for me, we're going to be running around like crazy. It'll be fun. It'll be high adrenaline. But when I'm most inspired, I might need to sneak away to the corner of a room or sneak outside by the parking lot by myself and go live so I can share this energy with somebody outside of Summit. People outside of Summit need to experience the energy and the excitement and the belief that we are capturing during Summit, and not just us feed off of everybody else. Let's gift that energy and adrenaline to somebody else, because really your excitement in that moment is what's going to speak really loudly to your prospects on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or whatever social media platform that you use. Create an easy copy and paste cheat sheet on your phone with Facebook or on Facebook with links and scripts. So this is what I mean by that. I think it would be very wise pre-Summit to go ahead and create a couple of cheat sheets. Like, what is a challenge group? Have a copy and paste response to somebody who might be asking about that. What is coaching? A copy and pasted response. What is Shakeology? What is Shift Shop? What is Beachbody On Demand? What is Performance Line? Having those things like in the notes on your phone, if you don't already, it would be really easy for somebody who I saw liked and commented on my post to go, okay, cool, awesome. I'm so excited that they're interested. I have a new person on my list. I have a new prospect, and tonight I'm going to follow up with all of them. You know, it'll be really exciting to that person is if immediately you respond to them, but you don't have to take 15 minutes to write it out. You can literally go to your notes, copy and paste, send it to them, and within 4, 5, 10 minutes, they could say, oh, I know you're busy. You didn't have to take time. I know you're in New Orleans, but thanks for getting back to me. That's just like a little extra mile with customer service for you to let them know, hey, this is the kind of coach I am, and I'm here for you, and I'm responsive to you, and I'm excited that you're interested. So here's the answer to your question. So all of these things. Also, you can share this in the notes section as well, a direct link to your Coach Sneak Peek group, so you can copy and paste that in your post, a direct link to Shift Shop YouTube video. If you have one, you know, you can find a good one on YouTube, or you can make your own Beachbody On Demand YouTube video, Shakeology video or website, whatever you do, whatever you really focus on, whatever you're kind of funneling down to, link it. Make sure it's accessible, really easy and really quick when you're on the go. During Summit, I know this is getting long. I'm gonna make it worth your while. During Summit, it's gonna be crazy, and it's gonna be prime time for you to capture attention. So using the tips we did beforehand, I want you to, like I said, with your notes section, reserve the first page or two of your notes with to-do items so they don't get lost in your notes. I want you to use your save notes, not for quick and easy notes, for quick and easy scripts for common questions and responses. Use a cheat sheet for quick and easy direct links to help prospects get to the right site. Each day, sift through what kind of like people are liking and commenting on your post, what you're noticing, because then you need to start direct messaging them. You need to start personally messaging those people, building a connection with them, because if they're liking and commenting on your post during this week, and you know what, you can plant a lot of seeds. You can send all your customers emails beforehand. You can go ahead and start funneling all of them right now by just saying, hey girl, what's up? Long time no talk. Or I see this just happen in your life. I'm excited too. We're going to New Orleans this weekend. I hope you stay up to date on what's happening. There's a lot of bridges and a lot of ways that you can connect with people this week during Summit. It's just going to take the work. And then during Summit, I want you, and you're going to gag when I say this, I'm trying to hold myself to the same level of accountability. I'm here with you. I know this is a lot, but invite at least 30 people a day, because if we're talking about adding 100 people to your list between now and Thursday, I want you to invite 30 people Thursday, 30 people Friday, 30 people Saturday. to something. It could be to your team. It could be to your shift shop group. It could be to your next challenge group. It could be to a free group that you're hosting, just to, you know, capture that kind of credibility. But be proactive and respond immediately by sending invites. They could be general invites of, you saw my shift shop stuff. This is why I'm so excited. I'm trying to get 20 people plugged into my next launch group, and I'm thinking of you. Live streaming, filling up your coach sneak peek. I'm going to show you guys an example of the invites. So this is really simple. I just created a list 1 through 30 to stay accountable of the invites that I will send on Thursday, another 30 of the invites that I will send on Friday, and another 30 that I will send on Saturday. And this is simply for my own accountability. This is a way that I can go back, and you can put this however you want, put this in your notebook, put this in your brain, but do not skip the actual invites during the week. The invites don't have to be somebody that you go and hunt down. These can be people who are coming to you. That is an invite. People who inquire and reach out to you during this week is an invite. All right, post summit. Document your top 5 action steps to apply to your business. Sunday is a great day to follow up. Make sure that you follow up with everyone that you invited over the weekend. Interact with your coach sneak peek group. Maybe you should do like a live Facebook group on Monday, going live that night as a coach sneak peek overall, like what is coaching event or webinar. Write out some goals that you have when you have this focus, a 3-month goal, a 6-month goal, a 12-month goal, something that you want to do and achieve by next summit. Break it down in bite-sized pieces. Okay, I think you guys are following what I'm saying, and I really am encouraging you to take this seriously. And I don't want summit to happen and then be gone, and then you'd be like, whew, that was a tornado. This is nuts. I want you to really feel great about the connections you're making before summit, during summit, and after summit. Will it take work? Yes, it will. But there's no better time to work and to hustle than now, because this weekend will be busy and it will be fun, and you will have more motivation and more energy than ever before. But while your friends might be staying out late, hanging out in New Orleans, you can go back to that room and you can send your 30 invites. While your friends are sleeping in or skipping the workouts, you can wake up early, send out half of the workout, send out half of the invites, go work out, make another post, send another 20 invites, go to the workshops, take notes, get home, shower, send another 10 invites. It is decisions like that that make a world of difference between where you will be now and where you will be 12 months from now. And it matters. Summit matters. So I'll make sure to send you guys this PDF. I can't wait to meet so many of you guys at Summit. You rock. Thank you so much for watching this. I know there was a lot of content and videos in here in the last couple of days, but that's it, okay? That's how you can maximize your summit. That's how I'm training my team. That's how I'm executing it myself. I am behind. I only have about 78 new contacts on my list so far, but my goal is personally to add 200 contacts to my list and start inviting immediately. So I'm upping my game, really have big goals this month to break some personal records, and I hope that you do too. Okay, bye.